This was a question on even organic raw dairy, kefir, any of that. Some countries are into the kefirs and stuff. They used to sell a lot of kefir, but none of that is fit after age 2. You lose the enzymes, lactase, most people. Now, there are some Brits they claim that maintain the enzyme, but why? We need to get our head out of the milk's butt. We got to get out of that idea of fermentation and milk and stuff like this and yogurts and stuff. We do that, and cultures do those things. I tell you what, get yourself cleaned out a little bit and then just go have you some kefir. I'm going to show you your response of your body to it. You don't have to trust what I say about it, but spend some time away from all that. Spend about 3 months away from all that, and then go get yourself some kefir or some yogurt. And then I won't have to tell you anything. You're going to experience that right off. But get away from organic milk, raw milk, all the forms of milk. Again, we're supposed to be weaned. We're Homo sapiens. We should be drinking only Homo sapien milk. Not, like I say, if anything, goats, if you're below 2. But try to stay away from that. And the reason I'm saying that is that the lymph system becomes very inundated with these type of proteins creating excessive mucus. And boy, when you see what we're up against, Tina can tell you what she's up against. And moving lymph. Moving lymph, let me tell you, you're up against the battle of all battles. And so when you understand what congests your lymph system, you want to run away from that stuff. So because you just have to clean it out again. I remember I was craving a malt one day, and I'd craving it. I had malts growing up, and nothing like a good chocolate malt or vanilla malt. I love that stuff, right? I hadn't had one in 20, 30 years, and I was craving it, and I craved it for a couple of weeks, and then I thought, ugh. So I went into the mall. We have a little mall down here, and there's an ice cream place, and I went in, I said, do you make little baby malts for kids? And they said, well, yeah. And I said, I just want a little baby malt this big. He kind of looked at me strange, and so he made me one. By the time I got out to my truck, I had a sore throat. I knew that I'd done it. I knew how mucus forming it'd be, but it was good going down. So I got home and I started eating some apples, and pretty soon I got a big wad of mucus out, spit it out, my sore throat went away. I created an acute problem by putting in my body proteins and food that my body had a direct immune response against, which is a mucus from my mucosa. And it actually made my throat sore because it congested my tissues, inflamed my tissues. Had I not known that, and I called up a medical doctor friend of mine, I said, hey man, I caught something while I walked in the mall, and I needed antibiotics, so I had to see my clients. I don't want them to see me sick, so, give me something. I caught something. I would then suppress the mucus that I put in there, because that antibiotic would have suppressed my lymph system, my immune system. The sore throat would have went away, had nothing to do with bacteria whatsoever, suppressed my lymph system, and I went on, but I had another milkshake another day and another one another day. I would move from creating an acute problem in my body to a subacute. That's a deeper stage of congestion. It changes your mucus. Whenever you have a cold and flu and you get yellow mucus out, that's subacute stage of mucus. Your chronic stages are going to be more your brown and green mucus. And then degenerative, you're going to see necrotic tissue and black and sometimes even gray tissue. So stay away from dairy products is all I can tell you.